right now. All right. Now let me jump back over into the TikTok and see what you guys are talking about. What's everybody up to over here? Hey, Rigo, what's happening, buddy? Chilling? I had my coffee today. I'm trying to take a break. I need some. You were right. I probably do need some more coffee, but I'm just drinking water. You're probably right, though. If I wasn't lazy, I'd go and make some coffee right now. But I'm lazy, and I've probably had enough. Debtless what? Debtless divide? Is that what that is? To be debtless. What a dream, right? All right. Let's see. Let me just make sure everything is copacetic here. I get my comments page pulled up in case someone wants to talk over on YouTube. So I'll do a little intro here so the YouTubers have it when they watch this in the replay. Steven here for OTS Movies, going to talk about the Shout Factory 4K sale. We're going to dig through the sale and maybe make some purchases here live. So if you're watching in TikTok, you can share your thoughts on the sale. Pull it up over on Shout Factory's website, and you can look through while I look through, and we'll talk about the different movies that are there because it's actually a good sale. It is a good sale. Let me just get this page up so I can begin to look here. I don't anticipate this being a super long stream because it doesn't take long to spend your money with Scream Factory, Shout Factory, as most of you know. So let's just see how it goes. Can't ever have enough coffee. You're right, actually. You're right. I do try not to drink it after 5 or 6 o'clock because I have trouble sleeping. So I do try to cut myself off there. But we have plenty of afternoon left. I could certainly have another coffee. And I have a slight headache, so I probably will at some point. Probably will. I'm not going to have 12 shots, though. I'm not having 12 shots. That's not happening. What's up, Seth? What's up, you guys? Yeah, we're just chilling here. I'm going to talk about some movies. You feel free to ask me any questions you want to ask me. About physical media, about films. I'm going to be back fully on the... I don't know who that was. I'm going to be back fully on the Pushing 150 this weekend. I've already got my schedule set for 3 movies back to back, so I can start catching up. You drink a cup of coffee at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. and then go to bed at 9. Well, I guess when your blood is made of coffee at this point, it probably doesn't affect you either way, right? What's up, Mr. Shark? We're just talking about movies. Talking about physical media. Yeah. And honestly, it probably doesn't bother me that much either. But I gotta make every precaution I can to try to get sleep because I struggle a lot of times. Because I don't do 12 shots in one sitting, but throughout the day, I probably have, knowing the number of cups of coffee I have, I do 3 shots per cup. I have at least 3 coffees. So, I mean, I'm doing 9 to 12 shots of espresso a day. Just, not one cup like some of us. All right. Let's see. Double checking my streams to make sure everything is working as it should. We're going to start in a second. I just want to see if anybody wants to pop in and join before we start doing the actual shopping. Rigo, I saw you're doing the letter challenge thing. I don't ever answer those because I feel too much pressure. I don't like to say what my favorite or least favorite of anything is because it changes, especially, on every letter of the alphabet. I don't know. It is fun though. It is fun seeing the answers that people give. I've been following your progress. Kay, what's up, Kay? People get offended so easily though. Yeah. I mean, people forget that there's a big difference between best and favorite. There's a huge difference. You know, you can say something is your favorite without saying it's the best of all time of whatever. Because you can't really say that. There's no such thing as best because it's all through the eye of the beholder. Favorite is what it is. What's up, Rob? Thanks for liking the live. We're going to talk about the Scream Factory sale here. We're going to maybe make some purchases. I'm just kind of waiting to see who wants to pop in and join the conversation. Anybody who doesn't know, what's up, Evan? What's up, Drew? Anybody who doesn't know, Scream Factory currently has a pretty phenomenal sale on a lot of their 4Ks. Not all of them, because there are a few very notable ones that are not included in the sale, but a lot are. There's plenty to choose from, and the sale is really good. So, and it ends tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. Thanks for liking it, Rigo. You're all over the sale. What have you? Did you buy already, or are you still looking? I was trying to avoid the sale, to be honest. I know I did a video about it the other day because I wanted to share it with you guys, but I had thought that I would step away from the sale because next week is the Vinegar Syndrome sale, and halfway to Black Friday, and I'm going to do some lives about that too, and I'm going to shop live also if you want to join me. Still looking, not sure yet. Okay, well, maybe you could throw some suggestions to me when I start digging through the site here in a second. But I feel like so often Shout Factory sales are not good. So when they are good, I want to support. I want to show some love and let them see, hey, if you give us decent prices, we'll buy stuff. So I'm going to split my budget that I was going to use for Vinegar Syndrome. I'm going to split it and spend some money on Shout Factory. If you don't know about Vinegar Syndrome, you haven't dove into that studio yet, you should join me next week. I'm going to do some videos about it, some tips and tricks for shopping their sale. Their sale is very difficult to shop because when they put stuff out, it's usually limited. If you get a release that has 5,000 copies, that's a big one. There are occasionally some 10,000 copy ones, but there's a lot that come out that are only a few thousand, maybe 2,000, 3,000, and they will sell out over that weekend. So you have to have a strategy or you'll not get what you want. So I'm going to talk about that next week, and then we'll do a live. You just want that Friday the 13th box set. Yeah, I love that set. It is substantially cheaper than when I bought it. When I bought the set, it was $130. I think I see it pretty often for, I think, $80 now. So, for that many movies, it's a good price. And they're premium Blu-rays. They're all nice scans. They've got lots of good extras. It's big worth it. Big Chungus, what is up? We're talking about Shout Factory. We're going to spend some money here in a second. So I think that's a good price. $80 is a pretty good price. I don't know if you're going to get much better than that, to be honest. What is happening? Austin, the original Fuzz, Old Scott, what are you guys up to? We're going to shop. We're going to spend some money. You have the older SF Blu-ray of Return of the Living Dead. You'll probably get the 4K version. Well, you should get it today or tomorrow at the latest because it's a good sale. We're going to talk about it in a second. What's up? Not sure the sale pertains to the UK. So it doesn't. It is a domestic sale only. But I have ordered plenty from UK websites and just paid the shipping. So if you've got, a 4K player, it doesn't matter. There's no region lock on that. But you would need to buy enough in the sale to make the shipping cost worthwhile. But if you were buying 6 or 8 pieces from them, it would be worth it because the shipping is not that bad. I'm doing great, Original Fuzz. What are you up to today? I'm going to spend some money, so I won't be doing great after that. I'm not going to be great after that. So I'm just kind of chilling for a second, answering movie questions until we have a few people in, and then we'll start shopping here. Start spending some money. You spent enough. You spent enough on movies this week. You got some good Steelbooks at Best Buy. Oh, well, yeah, you spent that Steelbook money. Let's see. Have a head cold, so meh. Had better days. Sorry, Big Chungus. Sorry. You know what makes you feel better? You know what makes me feel better, Big Chungus? Buying some movies. Buying some movies. Who is this? I'm really not. I'm not doing much split screen stuff right now. Maybe in a little bit. Let's get this thing started first. because we're going to be shopping. No, that's a deal. You'll take it. I think you can get that Friday the 13th box set for that price. Honestly, I think you can get it for that price on Amazon. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I've seen it for that. Let's see what's happening. Just hanging out and see if there's anything I'm interested in for the SF sale. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to dig around and see. You might be able to get it for free at your local vintage stock. They usually have the buy one, get one free sales during July 4th. So I'll wait. I've already spent enough this. I understand. I get it. That movie collecting life is not a cheap life to live. It's not a cheap life to live. So you guys over here on TikTok, the folks over on YouTube can actually see my screen up right now. I have the page pulled up, and I'm going to scroll through, and we're going to do some comparison shopping a little bit, because there are lies. There are lies in some of this sale. You've got to be tactical about what you're going to buy. Rigo, did you do videos for your Steelbook buys? If you did, I'm sure I'll see them. All right, you guys, we got some people popping around. We'll start. You guys want to start? You want to shop? You want to spend my money? Yes, it's expensive as hell. Yes, it is. It is. Let me see here. You guys, let me get another water, and then we're gonna start. I probably should have alcohol. Oh no, I guess I shouldn't. I'm gonna spend money. Okay. All right. Let's figure this thing out. I love this time of year, though. Man, there's so many things. And all of this with July, not far around the corner, speaking of July, with the Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble. I love that sale. That is my favorite sale of the year because I get to go and shop in person in a store. Bet the Carry 4K looks great. It does look great. It does look great. Black Christmas will probably look good in 4K. It was shot in the 70s. Anything, regardless of when it was shot, that was originally shot on film is going to look better in 4K. Because film prints, 35mm film, even 16mm film, honestly, has the resolution to handle a 4K. But yeah, I have seen reviews from like Twinflix and different places on the Black Christmas 4K, and it's supposed to be gorgeous. So for those of you in TikTok, I am going to try and read as much of this stuff as I can, because I can't really share my screen with you. I was trying to point the camera so that I could get it onto the computer or whatever. I just wasn't able to do it. It was a pain. So I've got to figure out some solution for that in the future. What's up, Steven? Okay, cool. I'll see him. TikTok is a funny beast with its algorithm, so sometimes I don't see stuff when it's made. Overly Honest Movie Reviews complains about that all the time. He'll post something, and I don't see it for a week. It's weird. YouTube is weird too, to be honest. Their algorithm is funky as well. All right, let me look at the screen. Let's get this thing started. So the Shout Factory 4K sale encompasses mostly, I mean, it should be called the Scream Factory 4K sale, honestly, but because it's mostly Scream Factory, but there are some Shout Factory releases in here that we're going to take a look at. So the first thing they have showing here is, we'll take a look, is this Halloween 4K collection, 1995 to 2002. So in other words, it's kind of the garbage ones, right? It's the garbage Halloween releases. It's The Curse of Michael Myers. It's H2O. I actually like H2O, to be honest. The bad, I don't mind The Curse of Michael Myers. Resurrection is really the bad one. And I have not picked these up because there's only three in here, and one of them is not good. But I would want it out of the need to complete it. So they have it on sale for $64.99. Normal retail is not 119. I think that's their MSRP. I think the normal retail on this is around I think it's around $100. But I'm going to pull up Amazon right now because I want to be able to compare some of these sales because I don't think some of them are that good. So you have to be able to really strategize the good ones. So we're going to look up Halloween 4K collection on Amazon. And that is, well, okay, yeah, see, it's what I thought. It's currently going for $86 on Amazon. So $64 is a pretty good discount. It's basically $20. It's the cost of one of the movies is the discount cost. So it's okay. I just am not in a dead rush. I'm hoping I can find this set or these movies individually used somewhere, to be honest with you. Because I don't love these transfers. I still have my Lionsgate Halloween 4K because it has the proper color grading. The color grading on the new Halloween is not accurate to the film print. It's not. I know some people will be mad because I said that, but it's kind of ugly. What's up, Bailey? What's up? Thank you for joining. We're just talking about the Scream Factory, Shout Factory sale that's happening right now, and I'm looking through the releases here. Let's see. Austin says H2O is okay, though it was great in 1998, but just hasn't held up for him. The recycled Scream score kills it. The recycled Scream scare kills it. Should have just used John Carpenter's original score though through the entire thing. I agree. Also, do you think Halloween Scream Factory transfer is too saturated or bright? Yes and yes. Absolutely, I do. It is definitely, I mean, we could probably argue brightness, but it's definitely too saturated. That new 4K color grade they did is, and I don't care. I know Dean Cundey said okay to it. He said do it. But Dean Cundey, he's amazing, but he's an old man. Maybe he's lost the plot. I don't know because it is not right. The new Scream Factory Halloween looks like a Scream movie, or looks like a Saw movie. Looks like a music video and not a movie that was shot on film in the 1970s. So, yeah, I will be holding on to the Lionsgate one. The Lionsgate transfer does look more muted and darker, more accurate to the way the movie was actually shot. I've seen the movie on film. My art house theater here in Nashville showed it. So it hasn't been that long since I actually saw it. So we could stay on this all day. But so that's $20. If it's something you want, that's fine. I'm not that hyped for it. Here's something I'm interested in, though. Now I have up the Evil Dead 4K Collector's Edition, and this is the Evil Dead 2013, which I think is great. I think it is better than as much fun as Evil Dead Rise is. It didn't surpass what Evil Dead 2013 did. So they have it currently for $18.49. I looked this up in the pre-show before I started this stream. It is currently on Amazon going for $27.99. So this is nearly $10 discount. This is a great discount, and I'm adding that to cart. I have added my first film to the cart. I have spent my first $20. Supposedly, it still has the slip. The picture is kind of misleading. I don't know. I hope it does, but supposedly. It's got a new 4K transfer that actually apparently looks good. It's got a director commentary. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5 featurettes plus trailers and TV spots. So it's a pretty solid package for this particular movie. I think that's a no-brainer. I think brand new, that's as cheap as you'll ever see it. $18.50. That's great. And that movie right there is one of the reasons I jumped into this sale to spend some money. All right, someone was just talking about Black Christmas. Let's take a look at it. Black Christmas Collector's Edition. This is the original Black Christmas from the 1970s. It has Margot Kidder in it, who you may know as Lois Lane from the Christopher Reeves Superman movies. We're going to be talking about Margot Kidder next week, too, in the Vinegar Syndrome sale. She was a Scream Queen. A lot of people don't know that. So this one is $19.99. Again, on Amazon. Black Christmas 4K is still going for $28. So we're talking about a $9 or $8 discount. It's a good discount. I'm adding it to the cart. This is something I've been wanting since it was announced. Very excited to get Black Christmas and add it to my collection. So they have Carrie here, and it's misleading. This is supposed to be a 4K sale, and the Carrie Collector's Edition says $18.49 to $27.99. So let's take a look at what that means. I'll just show you. Come on, let's go. So they have two formats here. They have Blu-ray and they have the UHD 4K. So if we choose the 4K, it's $18.49. We choose the Blu-ray, and the price goes to $27.99. How weird is that? How weird is it that the Blu-ray is more expensive than the 4K? And maybe it's because the Blu-ray is not on sale and the 4K is, but they want to leave I guess, for how their site handles inventory, it's there or whatever. Anyway, that's a good price. I have this already. $18.49 is a good price. I actually got the Steelbook. So, all right, let's talk about Return of the Living Dead. They have Return of the Living Dead on 4K for $19.99. Again, $28 on. It's $28 on Amazon right now, so this is another $9 discount. Return of the Living Dead is so much fun. If you don't know this movie, it is made by some people who were loosely involved with Night of the Living Dead, and there was a big battle over ownership of the name and that kind of thing. Well, this guy made this film, and this one is much sillier than Night of the Living Dead. It's got its tongue firmly planted in its cheek. There's a lot of great gore in here, though. There's some silly humor. There's some unintentional humor. And I don't know. There's a lot of nudity in this movie, too. It's very fun. It's a very fun movie. And $20 for a premium Scream Factory 4K, I'm about it. That goes in the cart. That goes in the cart. All right, let me check the chats real quick. My money is getting spent here very fast. So let's see what you guys are talking about. The Blu-ray is more expensive. Yeah, how weird is that, right? You've been to Walmarts where the DVDs were more expensive than the Blu-ray. It's just so weird to me. Well, I'm using the mic, sir. What do you think? You tell me. Is it working good? Margot Kidder did quite a few horror films in the 1970s. Yes, Austin, that's true. I love Margot Kidder. She's got that sort of Kathleen Turner kind of raspy voice that's just awesome. So she's not your typical fluffy Scream Queen type. She looks smarter in the eyes. Now, she did eventually go crazy with some drug issues tied to mental illness, and that's sad. I did meet her later in life, Margot Kidder, and she was amazing. She was so nice. Evil Dead 4K includes the unrated cut, too. Yeah, I'm excited to revisit the unrated cut. You said Scream Factory did include the Lionsgate transfer in that set, thankfully, so at least buyers have a choice. Yeah, but the in that Halloween 4K, to watch the proper, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but to watch the proper color grade, you have to downgrade to regular Blu-ray. Isn't that correct? Because I think when you open that Halloween Scream Factory 4K, the Blu-ray is the one that says previous color grade or something like that on it. So yeah, you can see it color graded correctly, but you can't see it in 4K color graded correctly. Now, if someone tells me that you have a branching option to watch the previous original color grade on the 4K, that's a sold. It is a shame about Margot Kidder's drug situation, but she did clear it up. Like I said, I met her later in life, and she was amazing. She was so nice. Let's see. What's up, guys? Thanks for jumping in the TikTok. We're just talking about the Scream Factory sale, and I'm spending monies. So if you have a suggestion or want to know about a movie that they have on sale, or if it's a good price or whatever, I'm doing price comparisons and dropping stuff in my cart right now. It's very painful. Painful but necessary, I say. All right. So let's go back over here. So anyway, did I add this to my cart already? Return of the Living Dead, $20. That's a no-brainer. Let me add it to cart. If I did, then I'll have to take the extra one out once I look at the final situation. All right, let's see. There's some other shockingly good deals in here. I'll highlight them because there's some deals on some things I don't really care about, but you guys might. So I'll definitely mention them. All right. Company of Wolves is $20. Again, that's a 4K. If you really want that movie, this is the time. That's a great price. Escape from New York Collector's Edition. I have this already. It's and this is another situation. It says $15.99 to $18.49. $18.49 is the 4K. $15.99 is the Blu-ray. I've already looked. The Piranha Collector's Edition on 4K is $18.49. I think that's a pretty good price. I think it'll come down a little more, though, that one. And even if it doesn't, I don't need it in my collection right now. It'll wait. So they have War Games here. War Games is actually the first Shout Factory of the ones we've looked at so far. War Games is a Shout Factory release. It is not a collector's edition. So it is a 4K, but it's not a collector's edition. So that means no slipcover. So that means no FOMO of not getting a slipcover because they sell out. This one never had a slipcover. It is $17.49. I think that is a good deal. That is sort of Kino Lorber's price. That is a good Kino Lorber sale price for 4Ks, but there's nothing limited about it. It's not going to sell out, so it'll wait for me. But if you want it and want to watch it right now, that's a great price. The Fog, it's a collector's edition, has a very nice slipcover. They have a price range $13.49 to $23.99. $13.99. $13.99 is a good price for the Blu-ray. If you don't care about 4K, that's a good price. The 4K is $23.99. That's only $4 discount. I have it already, but even if I didn't, this is not enough incentive for me to buy it. And I'm curious anyway. It says collector's edition. Generally, if it's a collector's edition, that means it's coming with a slipcover, but the image doesn't show that. So, but I'm pretty sure that it will have a slip. But yeah, it's not enough of a discount. We're talking about $4. No. All right, moving on. Let me just check before I go to the next row and see if anybody wants me to click on something to make it bigger. Still need to get Army of Darkness on 4K. Yes, you do. Everyone needs that in their collection. Jared, how you doing? What's up, Steven? Welcome to the chat. We're just talking about the Scream Factory sale, and I'm adding stuff to my cart, doing a little price comparison, whatnot. So if you have a question about something, definitely ask me while I'm digging around on the site. If you want to see my screen, you can pop on over to OTS Movies on YouTube because you can see the screen right now. You have the Piranha Steelbook. Yeah, that Piranha Steelbook was pretty cool. I kind of regret not getting it. Oh, sorry, you guys. I need to turn off the notifications over here. There. All right, got it. Okay. All right, moving on then. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gotten that Piranha Steelbook. Okay, so speaking of Army of Darkness, that's the row we're at now. So they have Army of Darkness in 4K. It's a collector's edition. We'll have a cool slipcover. I have this one already, so it's not a priority. $19.99 to $23.99. I wonder what that means. Is the Blu-ray still $20? Nah, let's be curious. All right, so current price $19.99 for the 4K. So if I switch to Blu-ray, look at that. The Blu-ray is more expensive than the 4K. Well, how about that? How stupid is that? Kind of neat cover art on that Blu-ray, I won't lie, but definitely passing. So, Army of Darkness, 4K, tons of extras. Great transfer. I have it already. It's $20. So it's an $8 savings. I think that's great. That's a buy if you don't have it. That's definitely. Rollerball $17.50. I'm a little confused about this Rollerball 4K because I think there's two different companies doing Rollerball releases, And what I would want to do is compare the transfers and compare the extras, and I haven't had time to do that. So even though $17.50 is a good price, I'll be waiting on this one. So Halloween 3 on its own is $18.50. That's a good price. I have it already. $18.50. It's a beautiful transfer. Solid extras. Not really anything new. It's just the previous extras ported over. My camera is so weird on my phone. But if you don't have it, it's a good price. I'm just annoyed that the first 3 films are not in a set. You got to buy them individual. All right, so they have them all here, though. The Halloween 2. Halloween 2 I kind of need. I do need. I do need it. I need it. Do I have to have it right now, though? I don't think so. It'll wait. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, $18.50 also. See, I'm just not hype on the way these are presented. Because the Halloween franchise is one of my favorite. Even the bad Halloween movies I still kind of will watch. But I don't know. I'm not in love with these presentations. Hard boxes are kind of neat, whatever. Yeah, somebody let me know that color grade on the first Halloween. If you get the new Scream Factory release, can I watch it with the original color grade in 4K, or do I have to switch to the Blu-ray? Because that will have some impact on choices I'll make. All right, so the Funhouse Criterion Collector's Edition, $18.99. I paid $28 for this, and I was happy to pay it because this is a great Tobe Hooper movie. There's good extras in here. There's a commentary. This movie was shot beautifully. You will be surprised how pretty this movie looks on this 4K. This is a no-brainer own. It's got that classic horror movie vibe with a little bit of Tobe Hooper's sarcasm and humor in it. I think the Funhouse is a buy. I have it. Otherwise, if I didn't, I would be clicking right now. I think it is definitely a buy. It is. It comes OTS Movies recommended. You just bought Halloween 2 and 3. Cool. I really want them. I do. I want Halloween 2. I bought 3 used. I found it with the wrapper. The wrapper was opened, but it was still on it. It was that new, and I found it new. It was like $13 or something, but I bought it for 3. So I have 3, and then I have the Lionsgate 4K of the first one. So I do need to fill in the collection, but I don't feel pressed to do it right now, even though the prices are pretty good. I feel like there's just some other stuff in here that I'm more interested to watch. And you know, when I want to watch something, that's the things I prioritize in a purchase. That plus I'm limited in what I can spend. I'm not, blowing out the joint. Halloween 5, The Revenge, blah, 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 $18.50, good price. Not a great movie, but okay, it's here. Eventually I'll get to it. Eventually. Candyman Collector's Edition 4K. It is $20. Again, this is a $28. This is a $28 movie. So this is a really good discount. They have good extras. I understand the 4K presentation is good. If you guys have heard different, let me know. Let's see. New 4K master of the original negative. Dolby Atmos mix. 2 audio commentaries. The second disc brings over the Atmos track. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 audio commentaries. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 3 featurettes. It has storyboards, has trailer, TV spots, still gallery, and the screenplay. Disc 3 is the unrated cut of the film, also with the Dolby Atmos track. An interview. A new interview. Then some ported over extras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Basically 8 ported over featurettes from previous releases. This is stacked. This is a 3-disc set, you guys. I am I love this movie. I love Virginia Madsen, Tony Todd. I love the score. The piano score is such a creepy earworm. I'm adding it to cart. Adding it to cart. I'm gonna do it. I just did it. I did it. You have the older SF Candyman Blu-ray. Yeah, I almost bought that one too, but I just kept feeling like we were going to get a premium release because when that Blu-ray was out, Arrow Video also had one. So I was like, let me wait. Let's see. Halloween 4 and 5 look much better than the Anchor Bay transfers. I'm sure they do. SF did restore the original 2.0 stereo of Halloween 4, so it's not missing the sound effects anymore. That's great. That's great. I'll get to it. I don't know, for some reason, I'm just, not heavily pushing forward on that right now. You said that you have Halloween 2 on 4K, and you say get it. It looks pretty to you, but not sure about the color grade. I think the credit fonts look a little too yellow, but everything else looks okay. I haven't heard about that one. I haven't heard as much talk about that one as I did the first film. So let's see what's happening over on the talk. Okay, got some people popping in. What's up? We're just talking about the Shout Factory 4K sale, talking about horror movies. So feel free to chime in. Let me know if you're interested in buying something. If you've got recommendations for me to spend my money, let me know. Let me know, because I'm looking at the sale right now. And if you want to see my screen, it's you can actually see what I'm looking at over on the YouTube channel. But yeah, so also, you guys, if you wouldn't mind, tap the screen, give me some likes. That would really help bring some more people into this conversation. Some likes and shares would be amazing. If you're not following me, of course, I really would love to have you in the conversation moving forward, because I talk about cinema, I talk about movies, I talk about some TV, a lot of physical media. It's all pop culture stuff, so it's fun. There's a lot of online trivia and stuff that we do that you guys can get involved in. All right, so that's Candyman. Dog Soldiers is a pretty great movie. It is a subgenre of horror that I'm a little less interested in. I'm very picky about this type of movie. $18.50 is a great price, considering that's nearly $10 discounted. It's like $9 discounted from the current price over on Amazon. It is a good release. I recommend it. It's just not for me right now. There's the original Halloween. We're to that $18.50 for it. Again, we've talked about that a lot. All right. Cat People Collector's Edition is $18.99. I don't know too much about this movie, to be honest. So I'll probably be passing right now just because I literally don't know anything about it. It is a hole in my cinematic history. I should watch it. Natasha Kinski, Malcolm McDowell, John Hurd, Annette O'Toole. Good cast. I just don't know it. So I'm moving on. Life Force. So low key, I am trying to do a complete Tobe Hooper collection. I like Tobe Hooper as a director. I like his sense of humor. I like his style. Life Force is a sci-fi vampire movie. It is a slow burn. It's not for everybody, but I really like it. Here's what's interesting about this one. It is $18.50, and if you buy it in this sale through Shout Factory, it comes with a rolled poster. An 18 by 24 poster. I'd love to have that poster. So it is supposedly a very nice 4K from what I've heard. Let's look at it. What's new on this one? Disc 1 is the theatrical cut, new 2021 4K scan from the original camera negative. That's awesome. That's all that's on Disc 1. That's actually a good sign, because that means they've opened up the compression, so it should look really nice. If they start stuffing a bunch of other stuff on a 4K disc, then that means they're probably adding some compression to the actual movie to make room for everything. So this is good. Disc 2 has the theatrical cut. It's based on the new scan. Then there's there's 2 featurettes, 2 interviews. Then there's teaser trailer, theatrical trailer, TV spot, and still gallery. All right. Disc 3 is the director's cut, and it has 2 audio commentaries, one with Tobe Hooper and one with makeup effects designer that's moderated by Michael Felcher. So the extras here are a little underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy to have the Toby Hooper commentary. It's really, honestly, the most important thing because we don't have him anymore, and we do have some interviews. I should go back. Dangerous Beauty is an interview with actress Mathilda May. Space Vampires in London is an interview with director Toby Hooper. Again, the most important thing to have. And then Carlson's Curse is an interview with actor Steve Railsback, which is great to have. I like Steve Railsback. He's fun. So limited extras here. So normally I would want to see this more like $17.99. So I'm only talking 50 cents, right? Maybe $17.50 because the extras are not bountiful. But right now this is a good deal. It comes with a poster. Add to cart. Am I buying all of these that I'm adding to cart? Probably not. Probably not. We're going to look at the cart and then I'm going to, weed it down a little bit, right? This is just how I like to do it. Life Force is bonkers. Yes, it is. Old Scott says, I saw Life Force in the cinema when it came out. You went expecting it to be a sci-fi movie. Sure, feel like you need to own it. Yeah, I agree. I like this movie. It is a good movie. It is a slow burn, but it's good. Love Dog Soldiers. Don't know how much it needs to be on 4K. From memory, it was always quite low budget and grainy. Yes and yes, but it was shot on film, I believe. It was shot on 35mm film. Anything shot on 35mm film is going to get a big resolution boost going to 4K. So I definitely support that move. If it was shot on video, maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's see. Let me pop over into TikTok. Make sure I'm not missing any questions over there before we keep surfing. Let's see. Oh, hey, Canon Guy, what are you doing? Thinking Return of the Living Dead, Dog Soldiers, and Escape from New York. Good choices. I'm not keen on Dog Soldiers. I think Dog Soldiers is a great movie. There's no reason that I'm not keen on it other than the fact that it's just not my favorite subgenre. What are you doing right now, Canon Guy? You busy? You busy? Let me know. Let me know, sir. All right. So let's go back to the sale here. Oh, yeah. Old Scott, you told me you're in the UK, right? So what did the look and feel of Life Force feel like to you? Did it feel natural, that movie? That, like, sort of the atmosphere and vibe of it? Curious to know. Yeah, at work, listening to you recommendations. Well, thank you for listening, sir. You're lucky you're at work. I was going to make you get in here with me and help me. All righter. There's a lot, man. This sale is banging. It is a great sale. So right now, of everything that I've got in my cart, I'm leaning, as far as my pick of the sale, leaning toward Life Force because Shout Factory has great posters. And the fact that you're getting this big discount, you're getting nearly $10 discount, plus you're getting that rolled poster. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, so Child's Play 2 Collector's Edition, $18.49. Let me just check what that's going for on the Zon right now. Child's Play 2 4K. All right, so that one's $25.50 on Amazon right now. So the sale here is $18.50. It's a decent discount. It's like $7. So it's a good discount. I know it's blasphemy, but I like the Child's Play movies. I do, but they're not like at the top of my must-own day and date list. I know they are for some people, and it's not anything against them. Again, it's like Dog Soldiers. It's just a subgenre, like scary doll movies are not at the top of my must-own list. So, Happy Death Day on 4K, not a collector's edition, no slipcover, Basic on the extras, $17.50 is a good sort of standard price, I think. It's what it should be. That shouldn't be the sale price. That should be what it costs. Let's see what Amazon has it for. Happy Death Day, 4K. Let's see. Happy Death Day 4K. They have it for $29.99. Wow, 30 buckaroos. So if it's something you've been wanting, this is the best discount that we've seen so far. Because you're talking about $30. This is $12.50 off. It does make me think twice about it, because I do want this movie, but since it doesn't have a slipcover, it's one of their 4K standard releases. I just kind of been putting it off. I think I'm going to continue putting it off. This is a great price, but I think it will be this price again. And since I'm not trying to get that slipcover, it'll wait. Child's Play Collector's Edition, $19.99, good price. Again, I'm passing on the Child's Play movies right now. Let's see. Happy Death Day to You. The sequel is $17.50. I guess that's probably a good price too. No slip, no limited collector's edition, none of that, bullshit. So I'm gonna wait. The Deer Hunter. I don't know. This is used cars. I want this movie because I like this era of sort of raunchy comedy. And this has Kurt Russell in it. It has Deborah Harmon, okay, and Jack Warden. I want this movie, but it's not a priority right now. And like I said, I'm trying to save money for Vinegar Syndrome, so I'm going to pass on this one. There's another Child's Play movie, Child's Play 3. That one's $18.50. So obviously a good price, but it's not something I'm interested in. The Last Detail with a poster. Maybe I don't know one thing about this movie. It's a Jack Nicholson movie, so I'll leave that to you guys. Prince of Darkness. This is a John Carpenter. Like I told you with the Tobe Hooper, I'm going also for a John Carpenter complete set. So obviously, if I didn't already have this one, I would be adding it. It's $23.99. Not a good discount, though. I think they can do better. That's only $4 off, I believe. Let's check it. Prince of Darkness 4K. Let's check it on Amazon real quick. I might be wrong about this. This might be more expensive than I thought. I bought it when it came out, so I can't remember. I don't think I would pay $30 for it. Maybe I would. Let's see what Amazon's got on it. See, Amazon has it for $25. It's $24.99. So literally, this is $1 discount. Let's see if it has a poster or anything with it. No. Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm glad I clicked in here. I don't need this, but if you need it, it is $17.50 for the 4K Prince of Darkness. This is John Carpenter horror movie. It has Alice Cooper in it, playing a bad guy. He's great. I think this is a must own. It's got a great soundtrack. $17.50. Hell yeah. Disc 1 is the 4K. It has a new Dolby Atmos audio track. It's got a bunch of audio options. Has a commentary with John Carpenter. Disc 2 is a Blu-ray. Again, the same audio tracks. And the audio commentary is brought over. It also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 featurettes, an alternate opening, theatrical trailer, radio spots, and still gallery. So this one's stacked. It's a great set. I love it. I think the 4K is beautiful. I recommend. I have it already, or I would be adding that to cart. All right, so let's see what you guys are talking about. Austin says, I still haven't bought the Child's Play 4K yet. 4 and 7 are getting 4Ks as well. Okay. True Lies is, in fact, an HD version on Tubi. I'm watching it right now. Wish they'd get it on a 4K disc. Austin, I think it's going to happen. I think we are finally, this year, going to start getting some 4Ks. I think we're finally going to start getting some James Cameron 4Ks this year. Crossing my fingers, sir. Crossing my fingers for it. All right. Let's see. Let me flip back over here to You need to pick your brain about the VS sale. I'm gonna do some videos next week about that. Obviously, you can contact me directly and we can talk about it for sure. But I am gonna do some videos about it, and I am gonna do the sale when it goes live next Friday night. It's gonna go live at 11 p.m. CST. I'm gonna stream my buys because I will make my first purchase, my first round of VS purchases at that time. So I'll be doing that too if any of you guys want to join me. But yeah, man, just hit me up. You wish Death Sentence was a part of that sale. There's a few things that I wish were in this sale that are not. That Creepshow 4K I wish was in the sale, but it is not. Not the biggest deal right now. I agree. All right. See, I knew it, Canon. I knew we were in the same, kind of in the same space. Canon, I'll be waiting on you. I know we got to do it soon. I knew what you meant. I just read whatever's on the screen, which is a bad thing. I think both Creepshow and Dead Silence are too new. You know, on all of these sales, they limit them to older releases. I think they're both too new. I think that's why. The Aliens Blu-ray is pretty old now. You can get... oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Alien in 4K, but not the rest of them. We need a box set. All right, let's get back to it. There's a lot to look at. All right, so the Army of Darkness Steelbook is $33.31. I don't think that's a discount. I think if you want it, you get it before it sells out, but this is not a sale. That's not a sale. Species Collector's Edition. I think Species is a fun movie. Currently, the 4K is $18.49. That's probably a pretty good deal. I don't feel like I got to have it right now. Eventually, I'll get around to it. I think it might go cheaper at some point. The Platoon Collector's Edition, they botched that 4K. My understanding is the HDR is not good. It is better than the Blu-ray, but the HDR, the color is off. So it's $18.50. I guess it's an okay price. I think it'll go cheaper, though. I would hold off. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is $18.50. I think, again, that one will go cheaper. They Live Collector's Edition. This is another John Carpenter. It is $18.99. That is a good price for a great freaking movie. They Live is so much fun, and it's more apt today than even when it was made. I highly recommend you add that to your collection. There's a ton of shit on there. It is a good release. Buy it. I have it already. Deer Hunter Collector's Edition. This is another Shout Factory. You know, we don't have many for a Shout Factory sale, there are very few Shout Factory releases. Most of these are Scream Factory. I want to take a look at this one real quick. Deer Hunter. I've been wanting this for a while. It was really expensive to me when it came out. No slip, no special edition. It's Shout Factory, not Scream Factory, so we don't get that treatment. But let's see what it's got. Disc 1 is just the 4K with an audio commentary with the cinematographer, which is fine. Like I said, that just means that they've really expanded out that 4K file. Disc 2 has a bunch of new to this release stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4 new featurettes. Interviews with different cast members, post-production people, producer, 2 actors. Very good. It doesn't all have to be actors. I like to hear from other people. This one also has the audio commentary, same as what's on the 4K. There's a film critic interview talking about the movie. There are deleted and extended scenes, theatrical trailer, radio spots, and a still gallery. So, pretty solid package. It is $17.47. Let's check the price over on Amazon just to see what the discount is. Let's see. See what they have it for. Okay, so they have it for $22.99. That means we're talking about $5. Talking about a $5 discount. It was about to be an automatic buy for me. So $5.50. It's an okay discount. But at $22, I feel like I could get it later. So It's not going to sell out. Not going to lose a slipcover. None of that business. So the Halloween Collector's Edition with the vinyl is here. And it has the movie, the vinyl, maybe a book or something. It comes in a cool box. I've seen unboxings of this. It's $30.50. I'm not interested in all that, but if you are, that's a pretty damn good price. Krampus is $19.99. The Naughty Cut 4K. It's an okay release. I think the 4K looks pretty good, but it is not a priority for me. It probably will be a priority for me around Christmas, and I'll regret having not picked this up. So hopefully they do a Black Friday sale. Here's something I do want, though. Sword and the Sorcerer is $20 right now. Let's check it on Amazon and see what our discount is, because this is a movie I've been wanting. Sword and the Sorcerer 4K is 31 buckaroos. So this is substantial. This is a very good discount. Yeah, this is a good discount. Limited edition poster has. That's fine. I don't need the poster. What do we get here? Disc 1 has the 4K. New 4K scan from the original negative. New audio commentary with the director. Nice. Disc 2 has a bunch of new stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 7 featurettes. This is awesome. Trailers, theatrical trailers, trailers from hell. That seems to be a previous release. TV spots and a still gallery. It's stacked. And it's a huge discount. That's adding to cart. Adding to cart. If you haven't seen The Sword and the Sorcerer, it is a very fun movie. It is that kind of mid-budget, action-based fantasy film. It is has a lot of British actors changing to American accents. You know, that kind of vibe that you get when they do that. It's just a really fun movie. If you liked Dungeons & Dragons, the new Dungeons & Dragons, I think Dungeons & Dragons rides on the shoulders of movies like The Sword and the Sorcerer. So I recommend. I think it is very fun, and that is a killer price for what you get. You've seen Sword and the Sorcerer. Okay, cool. You need to get that Species 4K. Yeah, I want it, but it'll wait. Yeah, everything I've heard is the Platoon 4K is just okay. You wonder if Alien 3 and Resurrection will get a 4K. I hope we get a box set, to be honest. That's what I keep holding out for. I've still got my Quadrology box set. And I'll keep it until I get something better. Keep it till I get something better. Nikki says, hey, how are you doing today? Nikki, I'm doing good. My wallet is on fire. My wallet is on fire. Because I'm spending money on the Scream Factory Shout Factory sale because it ends tomorrow. Now, do you know if it's coming with a slip? Luck of the draw. Are we talking about Sword and the Sorcerer? Are we talking about Sword and the Sorcerer? I'm going to wager. Let me look at it again. Let's look at it again real quick. Let's see. It is marked as a collector's edition. They lie in their images. It's hard to tell. But my understanding is if it is a collector's edition, it comes with a slip. I do kind of have this luck of the draw feeling about it. But supposedly, if it is a collector's edition, it comes with a slip. If they sell through all of those, then it gets issued as a standard edition and then no slip. That is my understanding of how it's supposed to work. Okay, I know there's a lot of love for The Craft. I think it is a cute enough movie. If you want it, let me just double check it. The price on the 4K is $18.50. That's a pretty good price. I would take it at some point. It's not priority though. I'll wait till it's really cheap or I find it used. The Red Dawn 4K is a nice release at $17.50. I think that because that Red Dawn release doesn't feel like a Scream Factory release or Shout Factory. It feels like a Kino release. It's got that kind of vibe to it with the extras and whatnot. I think it's fine. It's a fine release. The 4K is good. Not great, but good. It's a good price. I have it already. So it is a recommend if you like that era of 80s sort of super patriotic action movie, which I enjoy those. I like some Cannon Group films and that kind of thing. Yeah, so I say get it if it's your jam. The Howling Collector's Edition. This is a must own. The Howling is great. It has Dee Wallace in it. Dee Wallace, her entire career has been relegated to everybody's mom. She was everybody's mom in E.T. She was even everybody's mom in The Hills Have Eyes, even though there was another older lady playing her mom in that movie. But in this one, she actually gets to be sexy. I love Dee Wallace. She's great. This is, for someone, me, who doesn't really care as much about werewolf movies, I love The Howling. I bought this when it came out for $28. You can have it. It can be yours for $17.50. I say go buy it. It's a freaking great movie. Halloween 3 is $30.50 with the album, with the vinyl, if you want it, and the little pack-ins. Here's the Child's Play 1 through 3 collection with the NECA. It has the NECA character. It has the extra slipcovers. It has the pins, all that stuff in those 3 movies. It's $105. I don't know if that's a good deal because I don't care about all this other stuff. So I don't really have a comment on that. Old Henry, I don't know anything about that movie. I'm not sure what that is. So same goes with Lion of the Desert. Don't know. I think those are Shout Factory movies. Again, Halloween 2 Collector's Edition with the vinyl. It's kind of cool if you're a hardcore collector like this. $30.50, I think that's a good deal. The Fog, $30.75 for the Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. That's not really a sale price. It's an okay price generally. So if you want it, you can get it, but that's not a sale. I don't think that the Steelbooks, 4K Steelbooks, are ever going to be on a, quote, sale. I think they'll just stay as they are till they go away. So that's up to you. The Message, I don't know. Here's Escape from New York with all of the stuff. I'm surprised they even still have those. It has the pins, the vinyl, comes in a big book. Looks like a very nice set. If you're into that, it's $60. I don't know if that's a good sale or not. I'll leave that to you guys to tell me. Page 2. The Carrie Steelbook is $29.99. Again, I don't think these are going to go on a real sale. I think they'll stay around this price till they're gone. I paid that exact same price at Best Buy for it. So it's a great Steelbook. It's a great 4K. I love it. If you don't have Carrie in your collection, you should. It's really good. Stephen King story. Sissy Spacek, really good. Alligator Collector's Edition. This is one of my earliest Scream Factory 4Ks, and I absolutely love it. The alligator puppet is both scary, kinda, but mostly hilarious. Robert Forster is in this movie. He is hilarious in this movie. It is a beautiful 4K. For $20, that's a good sale because it's at $28. So you're getting an $8 discount. This does come with the slip, Canon Guy, with the slip. So very good pickup. Let's see. Let me catch up here. What are we saying, Canon? How do you know if it's coming with a slip? Okay, I think I answered that already. Any of them really? The 3 I want, I'm hoping for slips. So if they are marked as collector's editions, they should have slips. Best Buy has a Return of the Living Dead, but you can't beat this price. Yeah, it's a great price. And I think the way Best Buy treats their movies, if you care about the slips, you're better off ordering direct from Shout Factory. Got lucky finding They Live Steelbook for $26 at Best Buy. That's a great price. That's a great price. I have been passing on the Carpenter 4K Steelbooks because I started buying the Carpenter movies with the slips. So now I want all the Carpenter movies to look the same. So I have purposely not been choosing the Steelbooks. All right, let's see what we got over here. You have the anthology box as well. I know you're talking about Alien. It's a great box. The Blu-rays are okay. They've aged a little bit though. You saw that Red Dawn 4K at a Walmart with a slip. You should have snagged it. Yes, you should have, because that is a Shout Factory release and not Scream Factory, and it is not a collector's edition. So those, I would wager, those slips are gone. You might still get it if you order direct from Shout Factory though, but I make no promises because those go kind of quick. All right, so Piranha, they've got that collector's edition there again. It's $48.99. I don't know. There's the same for Black Christmas. Again, it's $50.49. I'll leave those for you guys to compare if you want those. I'm going to skip past these collector's editions because I don't buy them. I don't care about NECA toys or pins. If they're free and it's the same price, then sure, I'll take them. But it's not something I collect for. D-Day, that's a Shout Factory release at $14.97. I don't know anything about it. It's probably a documentary about D-Day. I guess. Yeah, narrated by Tom Brokaw. It's a 4K documentary for $14.97. If it was a documentary I cared about, I'd be all over it. Let's see. Rocky Mountain Express, don't know anything about that. Flight of the Butterflies, that is a documentary. It's a 4K. It is very pretty, but I don't need to pay $20 for it. Dream Big, know nothing about it. Humpback Whales, these are documentaries. All right, well, great. This actually really kind of helps me because we're at the end now. We the Marines and Aircraft Carrier, these are all 4K documentaries from Shout Factory, and I care about none of them. So that's it, you guys. We've gone through the entire thing, and it was epic. It went on forever. I'm sorry. I tend to bullshit a lot. This is why me and Canon Guy over on TikTok get along, because he bullshits a lot too. And that's why I was going to make him get in here with me so we could bullshit together. It would be a lot of shit. Anyway, so that's it. Let me close some windows here and we'll take a look at my cart and see what kind of terrible, horrible damage is done. So here we go. What's in my cart? Obviously, if it's in my cart, I recommend it. I did recommend some other ones to you that I already have. Hopefully that helps you think about what to buy based off price. So most of them are really good movies. I just make my choices based off the sale prices, because if it's only $3 or $4 or $5 discount, I can wait. But if you're talking $8, $10, $12 discount, okay, now we're talking. Got to draw the line in the sand somewhere. So Sword and the Sorcerer is in my cart. Life Force is in my cart. Candyman Collector's Edition. Return of the Living Dead. Black Christmas. And Evil Dead. So every single thing in my cart, just double checking to make sure this is true, is a collector's edition. And they're adding this route package protection that is $2.75. I had to look that up because I haven't seen that before. That's just insurance on your package. For $2.75, I think it'll stay. So my current total is $139.68. Holy shit. Holy shit. So, with the people that are still left talking to me, of everything I listed, what would you remove? Because this is too much money. I'm not going to spend this much money. What would you remove? Something got to go. What's up, Ray Basil? Is that right? Something got to go. What's it gonna be? Honestly, I would like to be at around $100. Do I have Hard Target on 4K? Yes, I do. That's a Kino release, and it's a very nice 4K. I like it. I wish it had more extras, but that's a Kino thing. Kino, a lot of times, doesn't... Kino Lorber doesn't always do the best job with bonus features. So, but I love that movie. I love any movie that is a riff on Man-Hunting Man, that kind of thing, like The Most Dangerous Game. So, absolutely. Absolutely. Very fun. Alright, no one's making a recommendation, so I'm going to have to make this choice myself. Damn it. So let's look at this. Sword and Sorcerer is a really good discount. Candyman is better than I thought. Life Force is definitely staying. So now I got to look at what's going to make the most impact price-wise. I might have to take out two things, you guys, because I really want this down at $100. Yeah. What do you think? Take out Candyman? Remove that one? I was thinking about it. It is a wonderful release. It's so stacked. It's 3 discs. Full of extra stuff. But I am with you. I'm thinking about it because, if we're talking about just looking at it, I don't think the slip looks very nice if that is a slip. They could have done something cooler with it. Removing that would take $20 off. That would get us pretty close. That would get us down to $120. Really, I should take out 2 of these, to be honest. And it is for no other reason except I need to make sure I have enough money to blow on Vinegar Syndrome next week. All right, so if I'm removing Candyman, what else should I take out? I'll tell you right now, the one no-brainer that is not getting removed, that is off the table, is Life Force. That is not leaving. That is not leaving this this cart. I can get that right now for that price with the poster. Heck yeah. You would sacrifice Black Christmas. Thinking about that. Black Christmas is so damn good. It's such a good movie. What do we have? That's what YouTube is saying. What is TikTok saying? Canon Guy. Okay. Meltlow? Is that your name? Meltlow 2? Thanks. Thanks for joining. You guys, if you wouldn't mind throwing me some likes, that'd be really great. Just tap sometimes. If all 4 of you guys would tap 10 times, that would give me 40. That would be a good start. Maybe that'll get us a few more people in here to the chat. I'd really appreciate it while I'm struggling with this decision. All right, so I feel like right now it is looking like we are going to remove Candyman and Black Christmas. Return of the Living Dead is so much fucking fun. I really don't want to take that one out. So if I took Candyman out, that's $20, and then Black Christmas out would also be $20. It hurts my soul, you guys, because these are great prices, and freaking Shout Factory never has good sales. But if we do that, that'll get us just under $100. I'll be fairly comfortable with that price. Honestly, Evil Dead 2013, I really have trouble taking that one out too because it's just such a good movie, and I am kind of excited to go for a complete series, getting all the Evil Dead movies, and we're almost there. I have the others. I have Evil Dead 1 and 2. I have Army of Darkness. I have this one. Now all I need is Evil Dead Rise, and we're set. I don't have the show. I don't have Ash vs. the Evil Dead, but I don't need that. I just think that's all right. I'm not as in love with it as a lot of people. Not a bad choice. It is good, but I like Candyman much better. And you're getting 2 versions of it. So wait, what are you saying now? Did I miss something? You would sacrifice Black Christmas. Well, what if I'm sacrificing 2? What if I'm sacrificing 2? So if I go with your thoughts on sacrificing Black Christmas, what else? It's good, but I like Candyman much better, and you're getting... Yeah, see, that's the thing about Candyman, is that set is packed. You get 3 discs in there, full of movies, versions of the movies. Okay, so we're also hearing Black Christmas and Candyman in TikTok. So it sounds like we are at a consensus. See how multiple platforms can come together? If we could just do that in the real world, how good would things be, you guys? How much better off would we be? All right, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go with you guys on this. I hope you guys will join me for the Vinegar Syndrome sale. That's going to be fun. Now, I will tell you I'll do some videos here on YouTube and on TikTok. Now, I'll tell you guys over here on TikTok, I'll do more in-depth videos on YouTube about it because the platform is just better for longer form videos. So maybe jumping over there and subscribing would be a good idea if you're interested in the Vinegar Syndrome sale. I'll do this same setup next Friday starting at 10:30 CST because the VS sale is going to start at 11 CST. All right, so let me just do this. It's going to hurt. So I'm looking at Candyman right now. Boom. It is gone. Now that Candyman has been removed, total is $119.29. So I go down to Black Christmas. Boom. Removed. And now what is our total? $97.93. All right, you guys, $97.93. Because I know I'm gonna. I don't know if Shout Factory is gonna give me free shipping on this. I hope so. I hope they do. So what I need to do now, YouTubers, is take away the screen there. I don't need you guys to see my payment methods. Let's see. I'm sure Candyman will be on sale later. And you know what? Here's the other thing. If it's not, and I miss the collector's edition, I think the slipcover looks like garbage. I know it's the original artwork, and I appreciate that. But I like this sort of sleek black slipcovers that Scream Factory is doing with their 4Ks. And so it kind of stands out in that way, and I don't really like it as much. I wish they had done something unique with the slipcover and then gave us different artwork on the inside. That would have been, or give us the original artwork on the inside. That would have been cool. So, yeah, so if I miss that slipcover, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. So yeah, we did good. We did good. I will, as soon as we're done here, I will finalize this purchase, and we'll have some unboxings to do, y'all, when these come in. It's gonna be fun. I've got multiple orders coming from Vinegar Syndrome. I'll have this Scream Factory order. I just did a Kino Lorber. So we've been getting a lot of stuff as of late. In the next couple of months, it's going to be a lot of things coming in. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. If you get stuff in this sale before it's over, please let me know in the comments of these videos. And thank you so much for the gift. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Let me know what you guys think. You guys have any questions that you want to ask about movies or physical media, whatever, before we adjourn for the day? I will not finalize the sale until we're out. Oh, it's Stephanie. What is up, lady? I need the gift. I'm spending money. I'm spending monies on Scream Factory movies because they're having a real good sale. Eddie C, what's up? Stephanie, you're supposed to be working. What are you doing? I had the afternoon off. I took the afternoon off today, so just chilling, live streaming, getting movies. Nikki, what are some of your recommendations on horror comedy? Okay, so you're really talking about a genre of movies that I don't really care for, but I'll tell you my favorite sort of funny, like comedic horror movie is going to be Cabin in the Woods. Is really good. Because for me, those two blended, like the horror aspect of the movies usually suffers, right? Because of the comedy, it's not funny anymore. I would prefer to watch older horror movies that are inadvertently funny in places like, like Sleepaway Camp and stuff like that. Those are just really fun. Now, Sleepaway Camp has a, pretty unique ending to it that's special, but throughout the movie there's some pretty funny stuff in the camp inadvertently because the acting is not great and that kind of thing. But I'm definitely going to say Cabin in the Woods is my favorite, just straight up horror comedy. I do like That's tough. Let me see. Let me just look in the list here real quick. Keep a database of my movies. Sometimes it helps me to actually look. Zombieland is good. I like that one. Yeah, I have that one in my collection. I support that one. That's a good one. I liked the Christmas movie. I like Krampus. I like movies that are funny, but they aren't jokes. You know, like we were talking about Happy Death Day. I like that one. I think it's funny, especially the second one, Happy Death Day to You. It has some really funny bits in it, but it's not like traditional like horror comedy, like a scary movie or something. I think Ready or Not is really funny and scary. There's some recommendations. There you go. How about that? Does that help? It's just not a genre I'm in love with, but those are some ones that I really, really do like. Oh, you looking for a gig? Okay. Well, I'm sad to hear that. I hope it's a choice and not a forced situation. I hope. Any other questions before we start to wrap up, you guys? Let's see. Let me look over at the YouTube, see what's happening here. Let's see. You'll look into it. I wouldn't normally bother with JCVD, to be honest, but I do love 90s. Okay, this is a different conversation that's happening over here, and I'm going to tell you, Old Scott, JCVD is amazing. It's so good. It is Jean-Claude Van Damme's best movie in his career, and when you watch JCVD, you'll be looking at Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent and saying, oh, this movie's not that good, because JCVD does everything that movie did better. It's so good. I'm gonna go with the conversation here. It is an action sort of comedy, low-key biography. It's got all that stuff. You have the Sleepaway Camp sequels on Blu-ray. They went out of print, and I just didn't get them, so I'm hoping we get 4Ks. Is Hard Target actually good? On the one hand, it's... Wait, Oh, okay. On the one hand, it's JCVD. On the other hand, it's John Woo. Yeah, I think Hard Target is very fun. Now, it's no Oscar-winning plot, but if you like the Most Deadly Game scenario, it's fun. It's a fun movie. It's well shot too. But I wouldn't in the traditional, oh, it's good, like such a good story. No, not really. But you've got Lance Henriksen as the villain, and that's always a good thing. Which version of Hard Target do I prefer? The 4K theatrical cut or international cut? I prefer the theatrical cut. It's just the one that I'm accustomed to. Yep. So I'm catching up now. I'm realizing you guys were talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme in Hard Target. There is a movie called JCVD that has Jean-Claude Van Damme in it. That's the one that is utterly amazing. Yeah, so let me be clear. When I say JCVD is amazing, I'm talking about the movie JCVD that stars Jean-Claude Van Damme. He plays himself in that movie, the same way Nicolas Cage plays himself in Unbearable Weight. That's the movie that's amazing. Hard Target is fine. It's fun. I like it. It's beautifully shot. It's campy action. I recommend. JCVD is incredible. The story for Hard Target is pretty thin, but it's all about the crazy action sequences for that. It is, but it's a great fun ensemble cast. Lance Henriksen as a villain, you can't go wrong. So yeah, let me make sure. Let me say this one more time. The movie JCVD is a must-see. It is incredible. It is amazing. Jean-Claude Van Damme's best work. Hard Target, starring JCVD, is just a fun action movie from the early 90s or whatever. Yeah, I came over partway in that conversation and didn't realize what you guys were still talking about. All right, so Nikki says, what are okay? That's still the horror comedies. Best Stephen King movies. Okay, best Stephen King movies, definitely, as we were talking about, Carrie. I would say Carrie. It, Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is okay. Chapter 1, really, really good. I think those are the best. Children of the Corn is not necessarily a good movie, but I do enjoy it. It has Linda Hamilton in it. I'm talking about the original one, and I love her. Right back during the first Terminator days. So if I'm picking Stephen King, I think that's where I'm going. And unless we're going to go more into TV, because I think a lot of Stephen King stuff that I like the most is from TV. I've got to plug some power in here. And in that case, I would say Storm of the Century is a really good one. Yeah, people don't talk about Storm of the Century enough. I think Storm of the Century you can see on Hulu. Yeah, so those are, I think, the ones I would recommend. Storm of the Century on TV, It Chapter 1, Carrie, Children of the Corn. You know what's fun? It's maybe not necessarily great, but I actually think there's some aspects of the movie that are better than the Stephen King book, and it's Cujo. Cujo has Dee Wallace playing the mom, but she's great. And some of the weirdness that's in the book it got removed for the better in the movie. Leo, you go to bed, boy. Go watch Blood In, Blood Out. I know you want to. I can't help it you don't go live until Vampire Hours. Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is good. It's a slow burn, though. I do like it, though. I do like it. It does have a much darker ending, which I like, but there's some other secondary story arcs with the dog and whatever that are just weird, that I don't connect with as much, and they strip that stuff out for the movie, which is great. Let's see. Thanks for clearing that up. Every Van Damme movie I saw, he seemed to be playing twins. Yeah, he did that for a while, right? With Double Impact and whatever. So if you like John Woo, then you will have fun with Hard Target. If you want to see Jean-Claude Van Damme actually do something good, then watch the movie JCVD. You have the Salem Lot book and movie. So I'm hoping that we get a new issue, like a new release of the movie. Like maybe a 4K would be cool, because the movie was shot on 35, because they're remaking it. They're doing a new movie. The David Soul version. Yep. Wasn't there a remake of Salem's Lot that came out some years ago or something? Like the one you're talking about was from the 70s, I think, right? And I think there was another one that came and went and no one talked about it because it wasn't good. You know what else I really like that Stephen King is The Stand. I like The Stand. I like Molly Ringwald in that one. It's got Gary Sinise is great in that one. It's a great cast. I like it a lot. Leo, you would join, but you're with the kid and he's watching Lilo and Stitch. See if he would like Alvin and the Chipmunks. My 2-year-old nephew loves it. Yeah, Leo. Why don't you do something different for a change? All right, let's see. I think Stephen King remade it with Rob Lowe. Was it? I don't know. Or was it a TV miniseries in the 2000s? Yeah, I didn't see that one. Man, I miss the every year. Was it ABC that would do this big Stephen King week-long miniseries every year? Wasn't it? Because you had it, you had The Stand, you had the Tommyknockers. I think they even did. I think one of the last ones was maybe Rose Red, which I don't think I've seen. I heard not good things. I miss those though. I wish someone would bring it back. He's got so many books that could be still turned into a miniseries. Storm of the Century I mentioned a minute ago because I really like that one. That would go in top tier Stephen King adaptations for me. I just love that one. I think it's creepy. The overall sort of isolation feel of that movie is so good. Desperation had a miniseries. Did I see that? I must have seen that. I love that book. They did something with Under the Dome, and they stretched it out too long. They tried to make a show out of it, and it should have been a miniseries, and it wasn't good. Yep. I think it was. I love the miniseries Bag of Bones. I don't know if I've seen Bag of Bones. I must have seen it because I try to watch all the Stephen King stuff. I just don't remember it. I need to go look it up. I know Storm of the Century is on Hulu, so I bet maybe some of these others are as well. You tried Shrek, best movie ever made, but he didn't care about it. You know why he didn't care about it? Because he has good taste. Shrek is not great. What's up, Melissa? Thank you for joining. We're just talking about movies, kind of wrapping up spending monies at a Scream Factory sale. You have the It miniseries on Blu-ray. I need to pick that up. I had the DVDs for a long time, and I flipped them because I knew the Blu-rays were coming, and I just haven't done that yet. I still may actually overall like, in total, the TV miniseries better than the It movies. The It movies were better made, they were better acted, all that stuff was better. But somehow, I just lost connection with it in the second, in chapter 2. It chapter 1 was phenomenal. But I just kind of disconnected with chapter 2. It didn't work for me. It's not that it was bad, I just didn't think it was great. Alright, I'm just closing some windows, trying not to close my Scream Factory window here. You need to read the Tommyknockers book. I have not read it. I should read it. There is an adaptation of Gerald's Game. Yeah, that's a single movie, and it's pretty good. I think you can see that one on Netflix. I did reread recently. I've read it before, and I reread it a couple of weeks ago, actually. A Stephen King book called The Institute. That needs to be a movie. The Institute needs to be a movie. It's so good. Thinner is just okay. It's okay. It's not that good, to be honest. It's just okay. The Dark Half is a good movie, though. It just occurred to me. That one's a good movie. Let's see. What's up, Luca? We're just talking about movies. Currently, we're talking about Stephen King movies, but we spent some money on the Scream Factory sale, and now we're just sort of chilling a little bit. Just chilling a little bit. Any other questions before we wrap up, you guys? Yeah, I need to get that Dark Half Blue if it's still in print. All right. What's up, Erica? How are you doing? Just talking about movies. So if you guys haven't followed either of my channels here, OTS Movies on TikTok and also on YouTube, please do so. Give me a follow and stay in the conversation. I think most of you do. I know that people over on the YouTube channel do. But if you don't, hit that follow button and hit the notification bell so you get notified on all my updates, because next week's going to be a busy, busy week with all the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. Let's see. You have Dr. Sleep novel also. Dr. Sleep was good. I like Dr. Sleep. It's a good movie. But anyway, let's wrap it up, you guys. We've been on here for a couple hours. I need to do some actual work to pay for the crap that I just bought from Shout Factory. If you guys pick up anything, let me know, either in the comments on TikTok or over here on YouTube. And let's talk about movies. Till next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV at home. I'll see you guys on the next video.